YouTube! Welcome to the next episode of my crazy obsession. Yeah. So I walked into my room just now and it's a mess. Everybody knows it's a mess. And I was thinking like, now I'm gonna do some power cleaning, you know, at least 15 minutes. I went to my desk and then I saw the stuff I prepared for the video and I was like, forget cleaning. Let's do a video. Oh my god, I have to clean. I don't know. I don't know what to do in this room anymore. I have to clean it. Okay, let me just start out. I wanted to show you, I'm sure a lot of you have seen those planner stamps from Julie Nutting. And I did have them for a while, you know, but I'm not planning. And I was not really very good at coloring either. So, I don't know, I did not use them. This particular set I didn't use even once. So it looks like this. I hope you can see it, the glare, I know. You know, there are the two girls, and then it has like sayings, Friday Rock, you know, and stuff like that. Important, don't forget, just for your planner. But the dolls are cool. Today I decided, because I'm working on my project, and I was thinking, I want to make a tag. And I showed you this one girl I made for my project, and they are too big for a tag. So I remembered that I have the stamps, and I just want to show you. So this is one of them stamped out. And I paper pieced her a little bit already, and I just colored her hair because I did not want to like cut out these tiny pieces. She's not done yet, and I will cut her out and put her on a tag and stuff like that. But just for you to see, I have been crafting for a year, and this is the first time where I actually was thinking, hey, you could do that. You could totally do that. You know, sometimes we craft and craft and craft and we don't realize that we can do other things. Can you see that? Everything is falling into my mat. That we can do other things with the stuff we have. She is 4 inches long. So she would be too long for a pocket letter. I tried another set for a pocket letter. It is smaller. It fit, but like the head was sticking out or something like that. But you know, love it. It's a perfect size for a tag. My tag is going to be maybe a little bit smaller than this piece of paper. So, you know, I will show you once it's done. However, you can just stamp her. Just for those of you who don't know, you stamp her on something like this, cardstock, and then you stamp her again on another piece of paper, the paper you want the dress to be, and you cut it out and stick it on top. The paper you want her shoes to be, her hair to be, whatever you want to do with her, you know, you can do that. Well, you can color her, but this is kind of easier. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you because I was working on it. Now, some of you have seen this. One of my favorite dies for shaker cards. I love this one die. See, it does not fit quite in here, but because they are standing up like this, it doesn't matter for me. So it has a tree and some leaves, and this, somebody told me it's a hill, but for me it's the back of the tree. I don't know. And I did have videos. I'm not sure, I think they are not up anymore. I did make shakers with those. Different ones. This was bad. The coloring was bad, but I just kept the shaker, you know, just as an idea. A winter shaker, and you know, just a normal shaker. And I didn't make a Halloween shaker. You know, this is just a perfect shaker for me. This is a shaker die because it does have a frame. So everything and anything that has a frame for me personally is shaker. I don't know. This is just how it is. And yeah, so love this one. Love them all. Guys, I love them all. I do have a couple folders I wanted to show you just because I went to Tuesday Morning and I saw that they still had them, you know, and they are so cool. I believe they cost like $4 at Tuesday Morning, which makes them maybe they cost $4.50. I think each of them comes out to be $1.50. Those are Tim Holtz embossing folders. The good thing about it is that they are just as big as your pocket letter. You know, it's 2.5 by a little more than 3.5 inches, but you can cut off the top. It wouldn't matter. I wanted to emboss it on that side, but then I did it wrong. Excuse me. But it's a bingo card. It's perfect. You know, you can emboss it on any paper you want to, and I just love it. I love it. This one in particular, if you emboss it on the paper like this and send it off, it's gonna be visible just like I showed you with Happy Birthday folder. And then I did emboss another one, but I didn't think, and when I send it off, as you can see, it's backwards because the raised part is backwards. So basically it has to be this way, that admit one will be down and the rest of it will be raised. You see? So this is how it would look like. And for some reason I thought that admit one would be raised. You see, I sanded this, I tried a couple things, but that doesn't matter. So it's a perfect size. If you cut it off, you will get your card for your pocket letter if you want to, you know, or it's very cool for a tag. I would like to have this on a tag just to add a little bit of dimension. And another one is just, I don't know if this has a name, it doesn't say a name. It's just like this. I did not emboss this one, I have to say, because sometimes just running my big kick, it hurts my arms. So I did as much as I could. But I'm just showing you, I looked for them in my room just to show you, because I saw them just Tuesday, last Tuesday I went there. They did have a bunch of different ones, but I did like those most, so that's why I grabbed those when I was there. Now, let me show you a couple other ones. Oh, there's a deer. I am in love with deers. For some reason, I am a deer fan. I never knew I am, but this year I figured out that I am a deer fan. I have this deer die, and you can use it throughout the year because, you know, deers are living throughout the year. And it's around 2 inches by maybe 2.5 inches, so fits into your pocket letter. You know, if you are making something like woodland creatures or something like that. And this is how it cuts. It's really cute. I like that. You can put it back in this one piece, I don't know, or just put a gem on top or something like that. But this is this one. And then, I don't know, supposed to be a unicorn, I guess. So this one is around 3 inches from toe to tail and around 2 inches high. And this one cuts like that. I do not like this part, I must say. When if I would use it, or when I would use it, I would paper piece it. But you can paper piece it with different colors, so it's like a little rainbow, just like you would do with the hair. Not sure how you call it in English, the hair. And I do have a bunny I did not cut out, but I can't wait for Easter to come because I do have a bunch of bunnies here. And this one is 3.5 by around 2.5. This one should fit into a pocket letter. Let me see. I always have my sleeves here close to me. Let me see. Yes, this one is perfect. Love it. This ear sticks out. No, it does not. I didn't push it in. So this is gonna be just perfect for the pocket letter. I love it. I have a bunch of bunnies. I have to put them all together. But I was happy to just, you know, organize like this already, that all of my animals are kind of together. Oh my god. It's hard to organize your stuff when you got like tons of things and little things, you know. So you always have to see where you put them. Okay, let me put it back in just so I don't lose it. Now, one more. Let me take it out. Alrighty. So, I have this one. This was just pennies. don't remember, but this was just pennies, really. And I did cut it out, and of course, because it has a frame, I attempted to make a shaker. This looks like an egg, so I would do it for Easter as well. And I don't know if you can see, I have some shaker stuff in there. So I made a little shaker and I love it. You know, this is just packaging because I was planning on putting it on top of something. I do not remember anymore. On top of what? I'm not sure. I must say I did this with foam and it was so bad. It would just move, you know, back and forth, and I decided that next time I am going to do this with paper. And this frame is very thin, so the foam would not cut that thin. That's why I cut it, see, wider right here. But that was my first attempt, and I think it came out pretty good for like a little shaker like this with some foam and whatever was on there. And it was so cheap, I just could not leave it. You know, sometimes, I don't know. I also have this flower die, and this one is really cool because this one by itself, it cuts a hole, you know, it does this. You see, I made a pocket letter card and I just cut it into there, and I put glossy accent and some glitter in there. So if you only use this one, you will end up with that. If you use this, let me see. Okay, if you use this one, you can actually get a real flower out of it. So, of course, I did make a little shaker and I filled all of the, you see, all of the holes with some, what you call it, some shaking stuff, whatever, I forgot how you call it, with some sand. I believe I got it from Michael's. So this is what you get. And if you use both of them, like this, there's another one, then you can actually cut yourself a flower, you know. So if you use only this one, you can cut yourself the bottom part for your shaker. So it's perfect, you know, just, it's only perfect if you are a person who has patience to do it with all the, you know, skinny things and tiny things and glue it on top or whatever. But it is really cool. I think it is really cool. I like that you can cut into the paper as well as just cut yourself one, or, you know, you can make this dark red and this one lighter red, and you will have like a rose, you know, with some dimension to it. There are a lot of different things you can do with that. Just try, you know. Don't get stuck on one thing. If you see one thing, don't just assume that there is nothing else you can do with that. Just try stuff out. Just cut it out and play with it, you know. That's what I do sometimes. Okay, so this was that. And I do have another one. I do have this flower. Love. Guys, you can make flowers with that. I do not have a flower, but also I got those online to go with the flower die, so I can make myself some flowers by myself. And it's really, really easy. I don't know how to make flowers. I'm just playing around with this thing. I cut out all of the sizes, and the biggest one is around 2.5 inches. And then you get like 2 inches, a little more than 1.5, and then 1 inch. So you can either make one of those just with the big ones, or you can put one on top of the other. But the thing is, if you get yourself a mouse pad and one of those tools, and please, if you are a flower maker, don't cry when you see what I'm doing. If you use those tools, you can move your flower, you know. You can just do whatever and it comes up, or you turn it around, and I would use this one, and you go like on the sides or on the outside edge, or, you know, you will see your flower changes. if you do that, you can erase it, you can like do whatever to it. Maybe I should have gotten another colored paper, but can you see that? You know, it looks more like a flower than this straight piece of paper. So you can actually just do whatever you want to do, just play with it. I have no clue. I have not learned it. I did not watch any video. What I do is, for me personally, I want to play with my stuff and see what works and what doesn't, you know. So I will just, like I said, do something, use the different ones, and then when you turn it around, you see it's kind of erased a little, but then you just take another tool and you do it in the middle and it raises in the other direction. So when you would do this with all of the flowers and then just connect them all, you will actually get a really pretty flower. You know, you can make a rose like that. Let me just put it on top. So it's a lot of layers. And then I would just, you know, just move it. It's paper. I mean, if it rips, you can always get another piece of paper, but you should try. You get this, and then you can also like put it a little bit together, but I would do it with the smaller one. Let me do it real quick with the smaller one. Just the same thing I did right now. I want to show you. So I would go ahead and kind of push them together. Let me see. I wish I could see that far. I cannot see that far. That's my problem. Let me just see what I'm doing here. You know, you can make like your inner part of a rose with that. And then you do the bigger one and you have more and more layers in there. And at the end you will get a rose, you know. So try it, play with it. There are different ones, but I like this one. Just play with it until you get something, you know. You don't have to make the same flower again and again. You can just try different things. And I love that. I just do. So, I believe that was it. What I wanted to show you today. Oh no, there's a little, nothing special, but it hid from me. The balloons. I wanted to share the balloons because they are 2.5. Let me just use this. I think it's better to see. They are the perfect balloons for your pocket letter. They fit exactly into the pocket. And I love that because I do make, I do make a lot of birthday pocket letters, or I did make for now. I don't know. I did also make some of my file folder things, but perfect. You can paper piece them, then you have 3 different balloons, you know, and I just love them. I wanted to show you really quick because this is the perfect size for your pocket letter. I was looking at different balloons and they would be too big and would not fit, and I need something where I don't have to cut around too much or whatever. Just cut it out, paper piece it, stick it in, looks pretty. That's all I need. I need it for it to work quick and look pretty, right? Alright, so that was it for today. I'm gonna try and do some 10-minute speed cleaning or something, you know, because it's bad. As you can hear, I have stuff all around me. It's like really, this mat is the only clean spot right now. But I'll manage. It's not dirty, it's just unorganized. And I'm gonna clean it up real quick. And I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more. Thank you for your comments, everybody. I read them, I enjoy them. Most of the time, all I can do is just thumb up. Just to say thank you for commenting. And yeah, it makes me really happy. And it makes me happy when you are, you know, when you are inspired or something like that. And we had a couple people joining our Facebook group and asking questions, so I think this is helpful. So I will continue doing that until I start feeling like it is not helpful anymore, I guess. So I won't waste my time and your time. Okay guys, if you enjoyed, thumbs up, share, subscribe, visit me on Facebook, and there are links in the description, so you can just go ahead and do that. Yeah, and that would be it. Just enjoy your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.